Hey everybody, it's your friend Kevin. Welcome. Today is the 12th of July. It's a Wednesday, 2023, and this is your card of the day. All right, so we are using Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards by Kyle Gray with artwork by Lily Moses. And as you can see, I've got a couple of my own little notes up there that I pulled from a pile of, 3x5 cards when I find quotes, nuggets, things I read that I feel like, oh, that's a good one. I pop it up there. And then we've got the card of the week. So a lot going on this week. The Emperor, talking about stability, efficiency, taking charge of each and every situation and being ambitious about your plans. Even if at the time that you're being ambitious and you're being a go-getter and you're being, a director of your own life course, it doesn't feel that way. Lots of times we come to this place where we've got to make a change when we're in the middle of physical, oh my goodness. Remember, the oh my goodness places that we find ourselves in is something that somehow or another lined up with us at some point. So remember, everything's a vibration, and whatever we're vibrating to, we attract. All right, so call upon the guardians of the four corners, the great mother in the earth, the wonderful father in the sky, all the ancestors, angels, sacred ones, ascended ones, ones that we know and ones that are all for light. Call on you now and welcome you to this space. I'm going to set the intention that whatever is gained, learned, understood from this lesson, from the lessons from this tool, let it be dedicated to the growth, to the enlightenment, to the enrichment and the love of all beings in all from all realms. So be it, so shall it be. All right, one more little shuffle through. Oh, there we go. She popped out. The Water Guardian. Okay. I'm asking if that was a mucky shuffle, but no, it's not. We'll go with the Water Guardian since she quite delightfully said, I'm going to come. This is a card that's talking about connecting with your emotional self. I'm asking, what in the world does the Emperor and Archangel Uriel want to know about connecting with the emotional self? And the word that comes up is procrastination. And I'm also looking at I am peace, I am love, I am happiness, I am joy, I am enough. And then you can make the affirmations. I claim abundance and financial freedom in my life, and everything I create will be blessed. Getting in touch with these emotions is organizing your feelings about that. Organizing your feelings about what it is you want to create. And I know it sounds lately, and probably everything I try to do and do is about law of attraction, manifestation. And for me, what's underneath it, where there's this great big physical shuffle on a global level, of which you are part of that, whether you are cognizant or conscious of it or not, all the changes that are occurring, if you're witnessing them, if you're watching them, if you're feeling them, if you're going along with them. I mean, many of the spiritual leaders talk about 3-dimensional energy turning to 5-dimensional energy, and when there's that growth and expansion. For me, I am like most humans in a human form. I want the receipts. I want the reality of it all. I want to know, okay, well, this is what you're saying, and now I want to see it. Many times we do see it. Many times we do witness it. Many times we are in our emotions. And then there is this part of our human experience where we want to shove it aside, push it down. So when the Water Guardian shows up and it says connect with your emotions, it's connecting with the parts of ourselves that perhaps we don't normally connect with. If you are not feeling happiness and you're not feeling joy, connect with the emotions and sort of ask yourself, what will make me happy? What will bring me joy? You know, oftentimes when we are filled with happiness and we are filled with joy, there is a sense of we should not be because other people are not. I talked about that yesterday. So I think the Water Guardian is really safeguarding our emotions, looking after our emotions, making sure that we are taking care of ourselves. You know, the angels always want us to know, plus our ancestors, those that have passed, that it's okay to feel whatever emotions are going on. Happy, joyful, sad, frustration, anger, all of them. They are emotions. They're here for a reason. And they might be surfacing right now in whatever you're doing. But it doesn't matter what the emotions are. Joyful, sad, anger, frustration, grief, any of those things. They're powerful. And they allow you to understand what you want and what you need. This is what the emotions do. They are connected to the thoughts that we have. Taking time to breathe and acknowledge. Let them flow through you rather than allowing them to just crash down all at once. Because that can be like too overwhelming for a lot of people. There's also intuitive psychic messages that come up out of our emotions. So unless you're acknowledging everything as it comes up, you might miss some important guidance within you that can lead you to support, to love. So, you know, water is in our blood, it's in our tears, it's in our body, it's in our flesh. So, you know, the Water Guardian helps us dive deep within ourselves to understand the depths of our emotions. And the angels, part of the Water Guardian, part of the angelic realm, they're not just feelings that are on the surface, act out feelings. They're also deep, old emotions locked up in the shadows of the soul. It's time to understand how we really feel. Know what your sensitivity is and know that it isn't a problem, but it's a gift. Sometimes they say that a problem shared is a problem halved. And I like that. And then they're up behind it. There's always somebody else with a problem. And if there is a feeling of frustration, then express it. Right now, I feel frustrated. You know, right now, I feel sad. What do you feel right now? Write it down. And don't try to create something that isn't really truly there. It's right there. You know, sometimes I'll do an exercise where I'll be writing down, well, right now I feel X, right? It could be love, it could be joy, it could be happy, it could be all those things. And then I want to say, do I really feel that way? Or am I wanting to feel that way and projecting it? And that's okay too. I want you to know this is a safe place where everything is okay. Whatever you're feeling, whatever you're doing, whatever you're expressing, it's all okay. I love to think that the life that we're living, the roles that we're playing, with the people that we're living with, and the roles that they're playing are all connected somehow in this fabulous human matrix or network. And oftentimes, you know, we may squabble, fight, have a problem with those that are in our lives. We may not think what they're doing, thinking, saying, or being is quite up for their highest good, but that's really not for us to say. What is for us to say is what's up for our own highest good, what makes sense to us. And, you know, sometimes you can realize I've got to make a change, but it's going to affect this one, that one, this one, that one. And that's usually the case why we don't make changes, because we are fearful of the ramifications of other people. It's got me in a lot of trouble. Well, I'll say trouble. um, tangles. I like to call, this is what I like to call the weeds. I get up in the weeds of oops daisy, and this is, you know, I listen to a lot of clients, and I just love them. I love when they sit in the chair and they share, and it's such a good juicy conversation to have. Hopefully those who do sit in my chair and do come visit leave feeling a bit more lifted. That's why I only work with one person at a time. I too many personalities and too much clatter trap going on. No, no, no. Anyway, I digress. It's not about me. It's about you. So I'm asking, when I go quiet like that, it's like I'm listening to see the Emperor, Archangel Uriel. Do you have something that you want to add to this? Ooh, this. Well, Archangel Uriel is the fire. He's the light of God, the fire of God, and he comes here this week as the Emperor. Look at this, see? And basically he's saying, you know, listen, you've got to get in touch with what's happening. You've got to get in touch with how you feel about things. Reality. There's a little personal note here, I know for me, because I'm listening to over here on my left side, which is what I'm to receive. A bit about, you know, the worry and the anxiety I am currently going through. Well, I'll share it with you. Since I opened my mouth, you probably, what does he mean? I have fear and I have anxiety. That I work in an industry that has a very unstable income. I don't know from one week to the next what income is coming. And there are some weeks that are super, super lean. And that has me feeling anxious and nervous. Because, you know, I look ahead and think, I know on a schedule that these bills are coming in. These bills need to be paid. You know, at the beginning of the month, I set, like most people do, I go in there and I make the payments, I make the bills, I set them up. But yet, by the time, and usually I'm so grateful, by the time they have to be paid, there's usually funds available. But I don't know that, which is where I have to trust this greater power than me to make it happen. That creates some physical challenges. It creates a little anxiety and a little worry. And this is the feelings. These are the feelings that, if I am not careful, will actually manifest. They'll actually come to pass. So part of me doing the working through it is to live, feel, breathe, and be as if that were not a problem. And it usually isn't, because the other is all part of the ego. The fear will push me right down under the surface. Anyway, that's just how I want to express this. I don't know why I went on that tangent, but there you go. Until tomorrow, keep liking, keep subscribing, keep commenting. I love it when you comment. I love it when I respond. And I'll see you soon. Lots of love. Bye.